For inviting me and even letting me come here to be the icebreaker for our Apostle Dr. Julius Kimani. When you told me, I smiled a little bit. I said, oh my gosh, I'm not a marriage counselor, but you know what, I'll still come. And I'm coming here not to counsel you, so please do not think I'm going to give you 10 steps of something. We have our specialist here, our Dr. Julius Kimani, Apostle Dr. Julius Kimani, will give us those steps of what to do with marriages, or if you're getting into marriage, all that good stuff. For me today, I am inviting you to come, sit, and we talk. This is just a talk, it's a conversation about you, about me, about us. Yeah? Good for finishing for me. Yeah, it is just a conversation. And my title today, I am calling it Healthy Me, Healthy? Yes, you got it. Healthy Me, Healthy Us. Because I believe that if you're healthy mentally, mental health, if you're healthy mentally, I feel like you can be able to tackle things, all things, including marriages, including relationships, partnerships, everything that can come your way. So today I am not going to be the counselor. The counselor is going to come later. For me, it's just we talk and we have a conversation. Healthy people build healthier relationships. I wish I had a little podium, but it's okay. We'll work with what we have. So, healthy me does not mean perfect me. It does not mean perfect youth. Someone who is mentally healthy, it does not mean that you are perfect. Not at all. But it means that you're honest, you're healing, you're growing, and we are all are, right? We are a working progress. Okay, come in, guests. So, we are a working progress. So, when we become healthier people, our homes become healthier too. Do you believe that? Yes. Our marriages also become healthier, our friendships, our community in general becomes healthier. What else do you think becomes healthier when we are healthy mentally? Do you think our churches also do that?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah, our churches also become healthier, and so in our community. So that's the conversation that I would like us to talk about today. Okay, just a second. Thank you so much. It's perfect. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that. So, as I said, this is not a marriage talk. It is a human talk. And before you start wondering, I think I already said that. So, our speaker will come back to talk more about marriage. I kind of lost my train of thought. I'll get it. Okay, so I came with something. Maybe people who saw me coming, they wondered, oh, no, maybe I'm a member. Can you pass me that one too? Thank you. I had actually planned to carry a what do we call it? A luggage. But this work is a luggage today. So, there's my stuff. This is just a symbolism of what we are carrying, each one of us. Each one of us is carrying a luggage or a baggage or a suitcase. And when we came in here, we all came carrying something. But the reason I brought it is because we all came in here. We all have things that we are carrying, invincible, things that we cannot see, baggage that we cannot see, maybe baggage that you have carried all your life. You know, since childhood, the way you were brought up, maybe some of us have carried fear. Maybe some of us are carrying stress. Maybe some of us are carrying dreams. Maybe some of us here are carrying grief too. And most of us are probably carrying childhood trauma. We all have a story, we all have a history. And maybe on your way here, maybe you are carrying some anger from your drive here with your husband or wife. I hear people laughing because probably that is true, right? Maybe he made the wrong turn and you got lost, or something happened before you came in here. So we all are carrying. I'm not saying we did that. Don't look at my husband. I'm not saying that's what we did. But you know what I mean. What I mean is that we came carrying something. Everyone is carrying a baggage of one kind, in one way or the other. Perfect. So what are you carrying? What are you carrying? Your phone? That could be a baggage too, right? Anyway, I'm not asking you to answer it out loud, but I am inviting you to think about it. Think about it honestly. And as we continue talking, think about it. What are you carrying that is hindering you from continuing with your life? Maybe it is some childhood trauma that made you take whatever you are carrying as your coping mechanism, and it is probably not a healthy mechanism. So as we continue talking, think about that in an honest way to you, because you can only be the one who is honest to you alone. And so before I continue talking, I want to talk or tell you who I am. And my sister in Christ already said a little bit, but I want to tell you a little bit more. And I wish I had a PowerPoint because I had carried some pictures. I wanted to brag a little bit. I think it's okay to brag. Where we came from, we feel like it's wrong when you brag. So I had some pictures of my beautiful, beautiful family, and I wanted to show you, but I cannot show you. So, and my family is my biggest blessing, my greatest blessings of all time. It's too late. It's okay. It's too late. Yeah, it would have been great. Yeah. So when I tell you about myself, I'm not going to tell you about my resume, because I believe our stories explain our us more than anything else. And none of us sees life exactly the same way. We all see it through the lenses of our experiences. So, my name is Grace Ngere. That's me. My name is Grace Ngere. But before I became Grace Ngere, I was Grace somebody else, my dad's name. And then one day I met a man who completely changed my last name. Sometimes I like to joke, he stole my last name and he stole my heart. And that gentleman is Mr. Job Ngere Maura. So, would you please? Thank you. All right, okay. All right, Penzies, thank you for coming with me. Thank you for bringing me to this occasion and supporting me up to this time. We have been married for 24 years, right? Yeah, we have been married for 24 years. We have a 22-year-old boy, accomplished boy, beautiful boy, handsome boy. And we have a beautiful daughter who is turning 18 this September. And I will say, I'm biased, that I think she's the greatest singer of all time. One of these days you'll hear her. So that is, in a nutshell, me. But putting titles apart or aside, which maybe I should say this, I do wear a hat of a nurse. I am a registered nurse and a mentor. I call myself, I have assigned this title to myself, mental health advocate or a suicide awareness advocate, because that is a passion that I like. And I've been doing this, or following this passion of mine for quite a while. When we came to America, like everyone, most people here, I think, only one maybe, we all came here. This is not our home. And we all encountered culture shock. Or is anybody who came here and there was a bed of roses? Anyone? Huh? Yeah. It was a bed of roses for you?
Amen. I've been here forever, so I don't know any different.
There you go. That's honest. We said we talk. We be honest with ourselves. So when I came, I did have a shock, culture shock. And when I came out of that episode of that shock, that one is a story of another day, I had this urge to start a talk show where we can talk about how to come out of that deep hole and be able to thrive versus surviving. And so I had this vision of starting a program where we can have sincere conversations about things that we do not like to talk about, or things that our culture, our community looks at them like they're taboo, specifically suicide awareness. So I started a program or a platform called My Story, a safe space where we talk about suicide. And God is so good because how I started, you know how you like to do something and then you keep saying, I'll do, and you're not doing. And then one day came a gentleman and he was starting an online TV radio station, and he said, what? Wambui, calls me Wambui. And from there we started a program, and his name is Prestige. Yes, he deserves that. Yeah, that was back in 2018. We did that for a while, and he showed me everything I know about social media. And I'm still doing it and giving stories and talking about things that we cannot talk and we don't think it's good to talk about. All right. So enough about me. Enough about me, but one thing I would like to say, my nursing career taught me how to care for people. Then my children, they taught me how to be humble. They taught me humility. And then my marriage, guess what my marriage taught me? That self-awareness is not optional. Self-awareness is not optional. And that is why I would like us today, with your permission, to talk about this awareness, which is crucial not only for the relationships in marriage, but life as a whole. So, the conversation that I am now inviting you to is about us becoming healthier people mentally, so that every relationship in our life benefits from it. It is not a marriage talk or a list of relationships tips. As I said when I began. Remember, when we enter relationships, when we enter friendships, work relationships, church relationships, family relationships, which can also be marriages or partnerships, we enter with ourselves. We enter with stuff. We enter with a luggage, carrying a luggage, and that is ourselves. So the luggage we carry, you can bring wounds to either relationship or to whatever you are doing. It could be wounds, it could be stories, it could be expectations, yeah? It could be habits and hopes. But sometimes the problem is not only what is happening between us as people in relationships. Sometimes what is happening, or the problem is what is happening inside us, inside you. Usually that is the problem. Some of the luggage that we carry actually is beautiful because culture. We love our culture. We're talking about Swahili thing because it's part of our culture. We love our culture. So that's something beautiful that we carry. Then we have values and faith. We also have dreams. Those are some of the good things or luggage that we carry. But some of it is heavy. Some of it is heavy. Some of it is painful. Some is disappointments, abandonment, or even rejection and trauma. How many here can say how much trauma they have from their childhood? And some of these fears are was way more than that. So I'm trying to rush because of time. I'm skipping some of the slides. And as I say, my survival skill became silence. From my childhood, growing up, from my childhood baggage, my survival skill became silence. I don't know what is your survival skill. But staying quiet, not speaking, silence is not peace. Silence is not protection. And for you, you know what you have that is not healthy. And when I realized that, it did change my life. I'm in a journey of working on that. And that is where awareness comes. And awareness changes everything. And it is not instant. When you get aware, when you learn what you learn, it is not instant. It is step by step. It is slowly by slowly. And instead of asking what is wrong with that person in your relationship or what happened to me, you don't start blaming yourself, but you start asking, what happened to me? What can I do with what happened to me to make life better? So, may I ask you a question? And you don't have to answer me. What did you learn as a child that may be no longer serving you today? What is that one thing? I have a whole lot of other slides there, but I will cut it short. If we ever find time, we'll finish. And I'll let our speaker continue with the rest of the evening, because I know he can join something there and let us know what can we do then. From what you think, honestly, you have remembered as I was saying this, and you're like, oh, that's why I do this, because I learned this. At that time, it did not look like a negative thing, but now that you brought it to your life, you can tell and you can see what kind of damage it's doing to you. Because at the end of the day, we wanna, one thing I wanted to say is how our children watch us and see everything we do. As I was watching my parents, so our legacy, what legacy do you want to leave to your children? Do you want to leave them the negativity that you learned of growing up? And it doesn't mean our parents were bad. They did everything they could do with whatever they had. So there is obviously good attributes that we learned from them. But if there's something negative that you learned and you have brought it here to you right now at this moment, think about it and work on it. And may God bless each and every one of you as you think about that. Thank you.